What's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen now? Or are we now really seeing the scene that everyone is waiting for? That everyone is waiting for this whole game after so many hours, reaching to the 100. Is this the scene that we, you, me, all the reader, all the player has been waiting for? Is this the moment where Perry is gonna reveal her true desire, her wish, and her feeling toward Noah? Is this the time where we'll finally see the grand finale of their development of the relationship? So we are very excited. At least I'm very excited to see how this is gonna turn out. At the end of the day, this is a feast, this is a party. That's why let this one end with a bang.
Aldrich has escaped. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that.
All the same, the Imperial army is retreating.
And I think with that, Dukes have like one companion less.
Wait, do you mean...
Was Heinrich explode? I think so.
Victory is ours.
Oh yeah, this, yeah, of course. I mean, now he's definitely on the losing streak.
But what about the Dukes?
I mean, we will catch him up sooner or later, so no worries about that. I mean, of course, now it feels like that he escaped, because at the end of the day, he really escaped. But this is just for a short time, so we will definitely catch him up, for sure. And then we will see. Then we will regroup, and then we will see how we can defeat him once and for all. But for now, he got to live another day. I think this is something that no one can take from us. And yeah, let's see how it's gonna turn out. But just give me 1 second, because my headset is not working for some reason. That's why, give me 1 second. Let me just change my headset. So this should be this, and then this. Yeah, now it's a bit annoying because that somehow it's lost connection. I think it's something with the battery, but even though I charged it just last night, so not so sure. But anyway, that's why I have a backup. That's always good to have. So I just need to make sure that it's actually recording using the correct output now. No, it is not using the correct output. That's why I feel like you cannot hear the game sound, I think. So let me change this really quickly. Output. Okay. So now you should hear it. Yes, now you do. Okay, nice. So let's continue. Yes, what about Dukes?
General Goldwyn's defection is already sending waves through the Imperial army.
Which mean they are giving up? I mean, which doesn't mean that the Imperial army know the Dukes had lost.
The Dukes is nothing if not skilled at reading a situation. He knows there is no way he can cling to power.
Then what does it mean? That we have already won? It's only a matter of time until we defeat him?
Then we did it. We've kept everyone safe.
I suppose so. I mean, we still need to fight.
Yes, we did. Now, hold your heads high, because it's time for your triumphant return home.
Yeah, I mean, this sounds like a plan, but I'm pretty sure Dukes is not so easily gonna give up. So I guess we have to wait a little bit to see what Dukes is planning. Because yeah, this guy is too stubborn to give up.
Now we're talking. Ain't no wine sweeter than what's poured from the victory cask.
I don't know, I'm still not feeling easy about it. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, we won this battle, but Dukes is still alive and probably already planning how to scheme the next step. Maybe now he's on the weaker side for sure, we have the upper hand, but there's no way Dukes is gonna give up so easily. And he will come up for sure with some idea how he can come back. Probably not as strong as before, but definitely will be a pain in the ass for us, the Alliance. So yeah, I feel like having a brief release is good, but maybe we shouldn't sit on that too long on this sense of safety. That for sure one thing is certain, Dix will come back, he will come back and he will try to seize power once again, until he's finally done. Okay, but I think at least we won now, so that's great. Everyone is happy, everyone is cheering. And you're back as well.
Another flawless arrival.
You should say so. I hope there was no detour in between.
We did it! We won!
Yeah, Marissa. Oh yeah.
Couldn't have done it without you, Marissa.
Nice job, Marissa, for cancelling the revenants. And also good job, Marcus.
My name is pronounced Marcus.
Marcus. Oh, I said Marcus all the time. No. But okay, thank you very much for the information.
Nice try, Thrall.
Yeah, nice try. But to be honest, this was such information that was not really unneeded, but definitely something that I didn't know before. So I think this is one of the part of the story of this game, that at the end of the day, there's always something new to learn, even though it's just something so insignificant, like in this case about Marcus and his name origin. But at the end of the day, I feel like this simply just played part of the whole game. These bits of small information that on the first glance doesn't seem like too significant, it probably had some, let's say, value to bring this up, to be able to share this knowledge with us. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that this kind of thing exists. This also telling me that the developer are really, yeah, putting effort even for something that might seem some insignificant, but at the end of the day, enjoying this whole experience for the game.
General Goldwyn.
Yeah, thank you for joining, man.
Lieutenant Sane Kessling, I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Nah, man, all fine, Goldwyn. But now you know who your true emperor is.
Without your brave actions, Aldrich's despicable experimentation and murder of the late Emperor might never have come to light.
But actually, you should thank Meldridge. He was the one with the master plan. And Goldwyn joined the party. Ooh, nice. Imperial General Goldwyn. Nice. What about Electra?
You honor me, General.
Oh, now all the people are
so glad
here.
to see you safe, General. How did you do it?
Yeah, man, now everyone is together back
After
again.
scouring Norrister for stragglers, I laid low in neighboring lands until the moment was right. Which turned out to be the last possible moment.
Man, without you, we couldn't have won, man. We couldn't have won. So glad you're back, man. And she joined the party. Electra, Lioness of Norristar. Electra. Pretty good. Maybe I can even put you in my party. And Maximus joined, because of course this guy is kind of like his her right hand. Norristarian Lieutenant Maxime. Also glad to have you here.
Something tells me the good tactician wanted it that way.
Yep. I mean, pretty glad that Electra was here, that Electra was there at the right time. I'm not sure how much this is actually Mildred's plan, but having Electra on our side, she was one of the biggest factor to lead us to victory. And during the Battle of Dukes, or against Dukes. And she was such a surprise that I think, at least from my end, I wasn't expecting it at all. I have no idea that she's gonna join the battle. I mean, of course, I was always hoping and wishing that she's still alive, lying around somewhere. But I didn't expect that she will be here at the most critical moment. That moment where we change everything. So really glad that we have her here. Not just here, but also before, during the battle. And with that, yes, I really feel like Dukes is done for. There's nothing really that be able to stop us. And if we continue, Dukes will be sooner or later no more.
Commander Noah, with your permission, I and my like-minded Dragonute warriors wish to join the Alliance.
Not sure if I can trust you guys. I mean, you defy your king, so maybe, but at the end of the day, we don't know. But this was the initial idea, to have an alliance between North Star, you and us, so maybe you can just continue with that.
You'd be most welcome, General.
And of course, Noah is so nice, he will not say no. I mean, why would he? So we get War Days. Proud General of Kinan, War Days. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I have no idea how your clothing works. I mean, how you can wear your clothes, but I'm not questioning. I'm just curious. And I guess that's your friend here, right? V-Skin. One-horned Dragonute. Oh, because you lose one of your horn. I wonder what happens. I guess you already lost it before our battle. So maybe there's a story to tell. Maybe there's a story to tell.
But why did you decide to side with us?
Yeah, right. It cannot just be because of Perry, right? Because there must be something, some deep, let's say, disaffection with your king already before. But yeah, this is actually a kind of good questions. I mean, at the end of the day, not liking someone is one thing, but completely switching side is another thing. So I think these questions and also your answer will really decide if you will really be a good fit into Alliance, or if you're someone that we need to keep a closer eye on. Because at the end of the day, you were following once your king, who was our enemy, who have betrayed us, one that is causing so much trouble due to your ignorance, or due to the ignorance of your king, and you were part of it, even if you don't want to accept that. But this is just the case, this is the case, this is the truth, and we need to hear about, we need to know about your motives before we can really accept you to the Alliance. So whatever you gave the answer, this might be the one that will decide about your future.
Lady Periel won me over with her noble spirit. When I look back on the things I have done and compare myself, I feel great shame.
Okay, so it is really about Perry, so she was really the main cause, let's say, for you to switch side, because it was such an honor that you see what she's trying to achieve, what she's trying to do to save her people and herself. This somehow, yeah, was able to touch you on a deep level. I'm not sure if this was also Perry's Mildred's plan, but if it was, then oh, this guy really knows something.
The Alliance has brought together all manner of strengths and ideals. I believe that is the reason that we won.
You sure? I'm pretty sure you believe the reason that you won is because of your calculations, so Mildred, please don't talk such about this kind of stuff. You are a tactician, and I feel like you will never change.
And yes, there are still battles to be fought. But before that, we have another matter to attend to.
Oh yeah, and this is probably the feast.
We do?
I mean, why you sound so surprised? I mean, since we have now win the fight, then of course the celebration is gonna come. But as I said, I think tonight we can celebrate, but tomorrow our battle against Dukes will once start again. So maybe just for this one night we can forget about all the worries and all the hopelessness that we had in the past few months and weeks. But tomorrow we will be back. We will be fully energized, hopefully. And then we will continue our plan, how we can finish Dukes once and for all. And finally, release this land, release the nation and its people from the claw of this tyrant.
Now that's what I wanted to hear. I've been roughing it for how many days now?
He's right. There's one thing everyone here has been waiting for.
What, party?
But the order should come from you, Commander.
Party?
The grub, the smorgasbord, the big gut spectacular.
Yep, so the party, yep.
I hear there's already a most impressive spread laid out below.
So let's have a look, man, let's have a look.
Well, don't let me hold you up. Everyone dig in. And that's an order.
You don't have to tell us twice, so let's go. And of course, Hildy talking with General Goldwyn. She's always so professional. And now
Can I help you, General
people.
Vordis?
Okay, so now, what is this about? Is this an ambush? Is this an apology? Or if this simply a new start of the alliance of the Dragon Youth and North Star people? We also hear about the reasoning why he's joining Zide. It is due to Periel's proud and noble action. But what does it mean for the alliance? Will he be true to the alliance, or is he simply doing what is a proudful thing in the eyes of the Dragon Youths? And most importantly, if this is aligning with the idea of the alliance, or will it be the free spirit that will do whatever you want, even if it might hurt us, the alliance, at the end? This is something that we might or might not be able to find out very soon, and I'm looking forward to your answer.
I fear I must deliver some unhappy news.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
What is it?
Did someone die? Ah, your king probably, Celes.
King Silas Baelren died in prison after being taken captive by the Empire.
Yeah, this is what I was expecting.
The king is dead?
Yep, sorry about that, but he was a loser anyway, so sorry for my words.
But that can't be. I swore I would never abandon him.
But still, I guess this is happening. This is happening.
May his soul find peace.
Yeah. But how did he die?
If it consoles you, the Dukes wanted him to reveal your castle's location, but he remained steadfast to the last.
Oh, so at the end of the day, he didn't ditch the castle location. I was so sure that he did. But apparently, he's stronger than we thought.
His silence delayed the Empire's arrival a full week.
So I guess we have to thank him that we won this battle.
Perhaps the king also was ashamed of his behavior during the conflict, and sought to do right in the end.
I guess so. Maybe Celes was not just bad. Sure, he was fleeing But at the end of the day, he had some change of mind and he stayed on the side of the Alliance. Even though he has a tragic end in the end.
Had he given in, today would likely have gone most differently.
Yeah, I think so. If you guys would have come 1 week earlier, then probably our preparation won't be finished.
Oh.
But yeah, still. This is a news that I haven't really on radar now. And now it's hitting even harder now that we know the truth. Yeah, maybe, sure, he was a man full of fear and he will rather escape and save his own good than trying to protect its nation and people. But at the end of the day, I think he has... Yeah, he's standing behind the Alliance, maybe just in his own selfish way. Maybe at the end, he was, and he is, one part of our success of today. And in that regard, we also need to thank him, you know, that no matter what he did, at the end of the day, without him, we wouldn't be here standing and just celebrating when it's not about his sacrifice of King Celes.
General.
But yeah, I can definitely feel why now you're so sad, because of course he was the one who saved and raised you, right?
In peacetime, King Celes never failed to look after his subjects. He was utterly devoted to us.
But of course, in not peacetime, then he's gonna save himself. I guess it's kind of his life, what kings do.
Yet, he abandoned us in our hour of greatest need.
Right. He simply escaped when the war is on the doorstep, right? I understand it, that maybe you might feel a bit angry.
But the real King Celes, the one I remember?
Okay. Maybe he's growing old, you know. He simply want peace.
He was a fine man.
I suppose so. As I said, you grew up, you respect this guy, and you probably learn a lot from him. Maybe also your character. But yeah, now we learn the piece of information. Now we know what happened.
Good evening, Noah. Did you tire of the fate?
I guess we're just taking some break. But what is this about? You wanna talk to me with something?
Sort of. Between Gar and Sabine and General Kogan, things were getting a little too rowdy for comfort.
I can imagine, man. Gar is kind of like a beast.
Yes, it does sound as if a good time is being had by all.
Yes, and I feel like that something good is happening also right now. I might be wrong, but at the end of the day, there was always something between Periel and Nova, even though Nova didn't realize, and probably Periel is too proud to accept or to show it. But maybe now this is the time. Since the battle is almost over. We have won the fight against Deuce Aldrich. Sure, he's still on the loose, but probably not for very long. And maybe it is loosening up a little bit the tension, and with that, maybe some things or some other things are gonna happen. We never know, so let's have a closer look, let's see how this involves, and maybe, but just maybe, we will see a better end turning out than we are expected. So let's have a look. Let the film rolling.
So, what brings you here? Not like you to just pop by.
Yeah, especially since your room is like much nicer than this one.
It occurred to me that I never properly thanked you.
Oh, really? Right, because actually you are supposed to be the leader, right? And then I somehow just took of the whole role for some reason.
For what?
The favor I asked of you in Eltisvice.
How to take over the elite?
Not only did you raise a resistance army, you turned it into an incredible home for so many people.
You know, I was just doing my part trying to recruit as many heroes as possible.
So, for the record, Noah, thank you.
You're welcome, I suppose. I guess you wouldn't have wished for a better leader, right?
Of course. I mean, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm. So, what's gonna happen now? What is this?
But you deserve just as much credit, Perry. I wouldn't have done any of this without you giving me a push.
I don't know, man. I feel like you're a bit too humble, Noah, I would say. You did a great job as by your own.
So, you know, thank you too.
But of course you have to say this, you're just too nice, Noah.
Perry?
What's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen now? Or are we now really seeing the scene that everyone is waiting for? That everyone is waiting for this whole game after so many hours, reaching to the 100. Is this the scene that we, you, me, all the reader, all the play has been waiting for? Is this the moment where Perry is gonna reveal her true desire, her wish, and her feeling toward Noah? Is this the time where we'll finally see the grand finale of their development of the relationship? So we are very excited, at least I'm excited to see how this is gonna turn out. At the end of the day, this is a feast, this is a party. That's why let this one end with a bang.
Remember how I said you reminded me of someone I cared about? I take it back. Up close, you're nothing like him.
Wait, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? How should I interpret this? So, you don't care about me? Or does it just mean I'm something much better?
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yes, well, I bid you good night. Tomorrow, we're going to officially comment on the victory, so you'd best get to work on your speech.
Ah, man, what a bummer. I was expecting this the beginning of a romantic relationship, but apparently it's not the case for now.
Sleep well, Noah.
Sleep well, Perry, I suppose. So I guess we are not gonna get together.